What is prohibited offline must be prohibited online. That's the general thrust of the EU's biggest ever shake-up of online regulation. The Digital Services Act came into force on Friday. It's aimed at keeping users safe online and stopping the spread of hate speech or harmful content that's either illegal or violates a platform's terms of service, such as the promotion of genocide or anorexia. Social networks, search engines and marketplaces like Amazon and Google will have to comply or face hefty fines, and users will have more control.
So specifically, users will now have more transparency on how content moderation decisions are made. Users will have more choice regarding the content that they engage in. So, for example, they can opt out of personalized advertising, or they can determine that the content that they see is presented in a chronological order rather than based on determinations of the recommender systems that are based on vast amounts of data collection. There will be more mechanisms for complaints and mechanisms for redress for individual users.
For the time being, only the 19 largest companies, those with more than 45 million monthly users, are affected. The others have until February to comply. Not all of them are happy and some are pushing back, but for now they'll have to play ball. Some digital giants have already announced the measures they're putting in place to adapt to the new environment.
Let's talk about the users.
So, for example, we have seen several platforms coming forward in the last few days to outline some of the measures that they will be adopting. This includes Meta, for example, Google and Snapchat, and TikTok in particular has also outlined some of the measures that they will be adopting, including how they will increase their transparency and their accountability for users in the European Union, and of course, how this will impact users more globally as well. Interestingly, however, TikTok and the company formerly known as Twitter underwent stress tests earlier this summer, in which the European Commission noted that much more work was actually needed in order for both platforms to be compliant with the law.
Certain targeted advertisements, particularly those aimed at minors, are now prohibited, as are those based on sensitive data such as sexual orientation or religion. In the event of infringement, companies face big fines. But Brussels insiders have pointed out some notable omissions like eBay, Airbnb, Netflix and even Pornhub.